In 1977, when Dan Gardner hired Dave Thomsen to be a staff accountant in his office in Des Moines, Iowa, Dave had no idea he would spend the next 41 years of his career in the service of farmer-owned cooperatives. Dave's service to the Nebraska agricultural cooperative industry grew quickly when, in June 1983, he became Gardner & Company's CPA in charge of its Lincoln, Nebraska office. In January 1995, Dave became a managing partner of Gardner & Company, and from August 2003 until his retirement in 2018, Dave was an owner-partner in the firm Gardner Thomsen. In that period, Dave Thomsen became a valuable professional resource for his cooperative clients.
The biggest advantage to board members to have Dave Thomsen as their auditor, to me, was the trust, the confidence they had in him, the scope of knowledge that he had, not just in accounting, but in tax matters. When there was points of argument or discussion that significantly impacted an audit report, for example, whether grain valuations or a whole myriad of things, Dave would get the board's confidence that this is what we need to do, this is why we should do this.
Dave always stood out for us by, he always brought tax accounting down to our level to where we could understand it, made it manageable, and not only was he looking out for the company, but his guidance was for the betterment of the patron farmer.
You know, the other thing that Dave was always excellent on throughout my career and until the very end there is, as we looked at different patronage rates, patronage discussions, qualified, non-qualified discussions, Dave was always very thorough to the board, to the management team, and walking through those, the benefits, the problems or potential problems down the road, tax implications of all of those, and how it may affect the cooperative down the road.
Through his career, Dave not only completed annual audits of cooperative clients, he became a fixture at board strategic sessions and merger discussions. He presented the annual audit to patrons at co-op annual meetings, conducted management planning of acquisitions, and advised boards and management on best practices for patronage allocation and the management of members' equity. A hallmark of his cooperative service included advising cooperatives on the mitigation of taxes for both cooperatives and their farmer patrons, particularly in application of Internal Revenue Code, Section 199.
Dave's advice and just asking rolling questions off of him from time to time, a great mentor to us, just somebody that you could always roll ideas off of. Hey Dave, thinking about this, what happens if we do this? You know, what am I missing, or what is not right with this? And certainly Dave, absolutely would always share his opinion and help you through those issues or problems.
You know, as a board member, Dave's information was invaluable. He provided accurate numbers, honest numbers, and was very detail-oriented, so we could always count on that to give us an idea of where we had been in the past, how we had done that present year, and then also how we could position ourselves for the future to move our cooperative forward, not only for the cooperative itself, but for our farmer patron.
The thing I guess I liked best was, I didn't come from an ag background. I was a city boy, and so I really didn't know a lot about the farm life or anything like that. But I don't know that they expected me to know the farm side of it. They trusted me for my accounting advice, and I guess that's what I appreciated about them, was that they had faith in me to help them, guide them through financial decisions on how to value things, how to distribute patronage, how to compute income taxes and things like that.
Dave Thomsen's professional skill, integrity, and ability to communicate made him a valuable cooperative resource, trusted by management, boards of directors, patrons, and professionals servicing Nebraska's agricultural cooperatives.
Dave and I had the chance to work together. I had the opportunity to observe Dave, not only in board meetings when he was putting the audit together, but in director training programs on occasion, in strategic planning sessions with boards, in joint board meetings when they were discussing subjects as big as mergers between two companies. And Dave's demeanor and ability to handle those conversations, I shouldn't say handle, to provide key input into those conversations was the difference that made in a lot of them as far as whether things happened or not. And I go back again, but the trust and confidence that people had in Dave, very well placed in my opinion.
You know, again, as you think about the members that are currently in the Hall of Fame, and you look at how Dave has supported year in and year out the cooperatives that he had the pleasure of working for and challenging us, as Dave always did. But Dave's MO was always to support and do what is best for the local cooperatives. And he has done that, did that all the way through, helped a lot of cooperatives with mergers and those types of things. And I can't think of anybody more deserving than Dave Thomsen for this award and the value that he has brought to the cooperatives of the Midwest.
I'd like to think I gave my all. Like I said, I became friends with a lot of people, but they weren't clients. They were my friends, my family, my business. I worked for each one of those companies individually is the way I felt. And each time I did an audit, I was trying to do what I thought was the best, in my opinion, for that individual client from one year to the next year to the next year. And then I went to the next place and did the same thing. So the fact that clients trusted me and felt like my advice was worth something, it means a whole lot.
Congratulations, Dave Thomsen, on your induction into the Nebraska Cooperative Council Hall of Fame on November 16, 2022.